We have strong, courageous women from the IAF. I'm going to quickly announce their names so that they can come up on that stage one by one. I have first with me Group Captain Shaliza Dhami. She's the first woman to receive a permanent Indian Air Force commission. She's also the first woman to become a flight commander and the first woman to command a frontline combat unit. Huge round of applause for her. I then also have with me Group Captain Surbhi Arora. She's the first woman to become the Chief Engineering Officer of an important flying station of the IAF. There's Wing Commander Deepika Mishra. She's the recipient of the Vayu Sena Medal for Gallantry as a helicopter pilot. She's helped save 47 people in disaster relief operations in Madhya Pradesh. I also have with me Squadron Leader Preet Maria D'Souza. She's from Chikmagalur in Karnataka. She was commissioned in the Indian Air Force in 2010 as a transport pilot. So a huge round of applause. Let the applause keep going. And I have with me Gauri Kundilia, who's going to be the moderator for this session.
Thank you, Megha. We have with us four very courageous, four very inspiring women. I would like to begin with you, Group Captain Dhami first. 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago now, you received a commission into the Indian Air Force, the first woman to actually get a permanent commission into the IAF, first woman to be a flight commander. You've also, you command a frontline combat unit as well. Us samay, ma'am, at that time, what inspired you to join the forces? What was your inspiration? Why did you think that this is what I want to do?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Group Captain Shaliza Dhami. If I put it that way, that 20 years back or 25 years back, we didn't had that strong media who actually, were spreading the awareness about defense services or other sectors. So I'll say that, during my school days, I wanted to be a pilot. Remember everybody asked you, what do you want to be? Then, people used to say that I want to be teacher, doctor, engineer, or maybe scientist. I used to say that I want to be pilot. But those days, pilot means some private sector airlines. I wasn't aware of Indian Air Force at that point of time. But when I joined college, I got an opportunity to be a NCC cadet. When I, visited an NCC unit, I saw, that through NCC, or I'll say that I came to know about Air Force only after when I joined NCC. So that was a long journey. From NCC, I did a couple of camps where you came to know a little more about Air Force, and I came to know about that. When, if you want to join Air Force, there are various, streams or various branches which are available for women officers. So one of those were flying. So I appeared for SSB, which is our interview before we join SSB, before we join Air Force, and cleared that interview and finally landed up in Air Force Academy in 2002.
Very inspiring story, ma'am. Group Captain Aurora, you are the first Chief Engineering Officer as a woman. Aapne engineering ki padhai ki, you studied engineering, then you decided to join the forces. Did it seem like a logical decision back then, or was it something you really wanted to do? Did it come from inside and this is what you wanted to do?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Group Captain Surbhi Arora. Long back in 2002, like it's 22 years back, I was pursuing my BTech Computer Science from Kushetra University. And it was my last semester going on, and we just suddenly got that fast-track SSB interview call. So I just went to SSB Dehradun to have a free trip, actually. But my first interview, I succeeded, and I was selected as a AEL, Aeronautical Electronics Officer, we say in our terms. And to my shock, when I called my parents that I have been selected as an Air Force officer, so first they asked me, why you have gone there? What is the job you have getting now? So I inquired. Then I saw a few officers moving around in blue uniform. The personality, the persona which I saw, that made me feel that, yes, this is the job I can pursue and I can follow my dreams. So I went to become a aeronaut AEL officer. Then I was trained in a aircraft which is AN-32. It's a Russian aircraft. At our times, women officers were not trained in aircraft team. In fact, ours was the first batch who got into aircraft team. And it's a long journey. Finally, I am fortunate enough that I am a chief engineering officer at a big flying base at Yalanka, Bangalore. So it's been an exciting and adventurous journey for self. And
so did family support you back then when you
definitely.
said...
The moment I was in, they felt so proud. And even now, my parents are the most excited ones that I am sitting here right now. They feel every moment. When they see me in uniform, they feel so proud. My friends, in my civil counterparts, everyone, they feel so proud. And my daughters, I have 2 daughters. Becoming a group captain is not a very normal thing for a woman officer. So it's a proud moment for everyone around me.
So we also have with us Wing Commander Mishra. She's a recipient of Vayu Sena Medal for Gallantry, the only woman, I believe, who's received a Gallantry Award. Challenges kya rehte hain? What are the kinds of challenges? Because when we have women working in any profession, there are different challenges for men as compared to women. Do you think that's true for the Air Force as well? And what were the kinds of challenges that you faced along the way?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for this question. Regarding the challenges, I would say it is not just in the Air Force that we are having challenges. It is in every field of workspace. Wherever women are working, they are facing some or the other kind of challenge. It is a major challenge which everybody, especially the women, which they face as compared to the male around us, is the work-life balance, wherein you have to look after your family as well as you have to prove yourself professionally. So that is a major challenge, and that too which involves that you being away from your family for about 10 to 15 days at a stretch. Then how do you manage that? How do you look after them, and how do you ensure that your family, your kids are well catered for when you are not there in the station? I guess that is the biggest challenge. However, so far the Air Force have been kind enough that they have been able to understand the requirement of a woman, especially in maintaining their work-life balance.
Right. Coordinator D'Souza, when you speak to your senior colleagues, do you think things have changed now for young women officers in the Air Force as opposed to what it was before? Do you think it's changing? Institutionally, things are changing for better?
A very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you for the question. There's a lovely crowd here today, and the question also is very apt. As you've already seen, we have a very friendly and healthy environment when we interact with our colleagues and our seniors. And these women are our mentors, and we look up to them very proudly. And I'm really very happy that at this point of juncture, the Indian Air Force has gender equality, and we have equal opportunities. So looking at my seniors, it's a very proud moment.
Ma'am, do you think it's changed from your perspective, from when you started institutionally, from within the armed forces? Are things different now from when you started out?
See, change is the only thing which is probably, constant and is supposed to be there for growth of our society. So definitely things have changed. When I joined in 2002 till now we can see that Indian Air Force, all branches are open for women officers. Earlier, this wasn't there. Women officers are there in fighters, transport, helicopter, definitely. But all streams, women officers are there in Air Force, and definitely change is there, and we are growing for good, and this growth will continue forever.
Okay. Ma'am, when the society, do you see a societal difference as well from when you started out? Were you perceived differently when you started out as opposed to now, or are things the same?
Within Air Force, I can say it's all same because we all are treated equally. It's a male officer or a woman officer. The training is same, the profession is same, the opportunities are same, even our promotions structure is same. So within Air Force, we don't feel any disparity. Outside, yes, the disparity still exists, but we have evolved. We have evolved as a society. Women have come forward. We are there in every stream. But I'm happy to be part of Air Force because I have got what I wanted in life, and I have been treated equally at all times.
Wing Commander Mishra, you spoke about family earlier. Women are often asked about work-life balance. They're asked about how do you take care of your children? What do you do when you go on duties, when you go for flying, etc.? Who takes care of them? When these questions come to you, how do you combat them?
I would say that it is not just that how I combat when the question comes, it is the situation where we have to face. So as I said, in these kind of circumstances, what you need is the support of your family and also the understanding of your seniors, that if they are able to understand that what is your requirement and they are able to help you out, then definitely it becomes an easier task. Otherwise, definitely it is an issue that when you have to strike a balance between work life as well as your family life.
Ma'am, Scoring Leader D'Souza, what, as per you, are some of the qualities that you think that is what took you through this journey? Those were the qualities that are required to do this job and you thought you had them?
Well, you have to have the confidence and you need to believe in yourself because every day is different. One day you're doing your best and you're in a good mood. The next day may not be. So there are a lot of setbacks in life, but you have to stay continuously working hard, move on. You have to get up. As they say, if you can't fly, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But do something. Just move forward. So it's very important.
Group Captain Dhami, when younger women officers now come to you, maybe for mentoring, for advice, when they're just being commissioned, what is it that you tell them? What is the kind of message that you give them?
To whom, sorry?
Younger women officers who just joined the forces, who perhaps come to you for advice or mentorship, etc.
See, today's youth is well learned and they are more advanced. They know, when they are approaching for a job, they know what they are going to face. So rather than speaking to them directly, they know that if they have applied for a flying pilot, batch, they know that they are going to fly. To them, I say that, you should accept what is happening around. People are there to share their experiences with you. You should be open to the ideas. You should be a good listener, which is very important in any profession. So these 2-3 things is directly which is, there for the young lot. But more important is, a young person, they want to join services, but their parents, their relatives, they don't encourage them much, right? So the message rather than message going to a youngster, the message should actually go to their family, brother, friends, relatives that do encourage them. Let them do what they want to. Be a team, stand with them and encourage them to achieve what they want to. Thank you.
Group Captain Arora, we're sitting in a metropolitan city like Delhi, but there are women maybe in far-flung areas of the country who have this dream like you did 22 years ago. Your message to them?
I would say force is the place where sky is the limit. Come and join the force. We have different exposures. There is a unique, healthy working environment. We work like a family. We work like a team. The adventurous life, live the life behind this blue uniform. You'll feel that passion. If you want to serve, I would say, country, or if you want to serve your parents, make them proud, join the Air Force. Thank you.
So my only message would be that nothing is impossible in this world. So just aim the high, and whatever you want to achieve with the strong work, if you work hard and with the sincere dedication, if you are going towards it, definitely nothing is impossible. You'll be able to achieve it. And if you are working towards it, then doors will open automatically, no matter how many hurdles you have to go through. But at the end, everything is going to be the best for you.
Squadron Leader D'Souza.
I would say that take baby steps and one day you will walk. So just take that little tension and take that thing and butterflies which you have in your stomach. Just take your first step and come join us.
All right, so those were stories, 4 very inspiring stories of 4 women officers from the Indian Air Force. Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been an absolute pleasure, an honor to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.